The notebooks of Claude Palmero, former administrator of the Albert Monaco estate, contain information about the Grimaldi family's accounts. Scandals are no stranger to the Grimaldis, the princely family that rules in Monaco and usually make headlines, not always positive ones. One of the worst was the sacking of Claude Palmero, who was the administrator of millionaire Albert Monaco's estate for more than 2 decades until he was fired in 2023 when he was accused of misconduct. Palmero did not remain silent and pulled the blanket. Disclosed information about the money that members of the princely family receive. According to this information, which came from the notes of Claude Palmero, Princess Charlene for the first 8 years of marriage to Prince Albert, whom she married in 2011, received €7.5 million. However, he spent €15 million during this time, which is double. These expenses include an item of €1 million for cosmetic repairs of his office and €300 a day, which he pays his personal chef. Albert of Monaco is presented as a weak head of state who is manipulated by the women around him, especially his sisters, Princess Caroline and Princess Stephanie. The article states that they use the crown jewels as personal fashion accessories, that is misuse of the jeweler of the princely house. Princess Caroline is also accused of removing her brother Albert from the management of the Château de la Marche, a Grimaldi property in France. According to Palmero's revelations, the Princess of Hanover receives €900,000 annually, Princess Estefania €800,000. On the other hand, Caroline of Monaco hates Princess Charlene, which she did not miss much because it was always said that the daughters-in-law do not get along. Nothing in common with Stephanie Monaco, with whom Princess Charlene socializes a lot. Coincidence or not, Charlene and Estefania Monaco have been seen hugging and showing their feelings. Similarly, Palmero's information indicates that Princess Charlene does not want to know anything about Nicole Costa, the mother of Albert Monaco's second child born out of wedlock, and that at the time Rainier III believed that his son Albert had not succeeded him. The information indicates that Albert Monaco also gives money to children he had out of wedlock, which Palmero says he would have kept from Princess Charlene. This is supported by information, which indicates that the sovereign had an account at BNP from which money was received for his children out of wedlock and Nicole Coste, the mother of one of them. Jasmine Grace Grimaldi, born in 1992 as a result of a short-lived affair between Prince Albert and American Tamara Rotolo, was recognized as sovereign's natural daughter and was cared for financially. Alberto II allocated $86,000 every 3 months, totaling $344,000 a year. Palmero's notes also state that he gave $5,000 to his daughter Jasmine when she turned 18 and that he bought her a $3 million New York City apartment when she was 25. Palmero also points out that Albert II paid kidnap and ransom insurance for his son Alexander, his second son, whom he gave birth to former French Togolese flight attendant Nicole Coste in 2003. In 2015, Nicole Coste persuaded Prince Albert to help her with a store. Fashionable in Knightsbridge, whose expenses amounted to €1 million a year. To add to this, Nicole Coste will receive €1 million a year. Cleaning at Grimaldi Palace. The Grimaldi Palace, through Albert II's lawyer Jean-Michel Darrois, indicated that the expenditure and appropriation were made from the private funds of the sovereign prince and not from the palace budget. Prince Albert himself expressed his rejection of the accusations of his former close associate, the attacks that Palmero makes against me, as well as against the state and its institutions, show his true nature and the little respect he has for the family and the principality. Claude Palmero's downfall came in 2023 when he was sacked by Albert II as part of the operation to clean up Monaco. It was also the reason for the departure of his chief of staff, Laurent Anselmi, and he did not want to know anything about his lawyer Thierry Lacoste, whom he had known since childhood. In addition, it became known that Palacio Grimaldi filed a lawsuit after discovering irregularities in reporting. For his part, Palmero counterattacked with leaks and lawsuits for unfair dismissal.